mostly posting this because I want to remember what I did for Valentine's Day when I look back on this in about a year, and so I can remember if I need to buy anything, if I wanted to change anything. I'm gonna be honest, for Valentine's Day this year, I bought a package of candy and I bought a cheap bingo game because I didn't like the one I was using last year. And everything else is just been accumulated from years in the past. This is my 7th year teaching. I'm very happy with what I do on Valentine's Day, and it all seems to work, so I'll show you what I do. And let's keep in mind that we do pretty normal academics, I would say, in the morning, and then in the afternoon is when our Valentine's Day parties start, and general education classrooms are all in charge of the party stuff and the Valentines, and I don't have to plan any of that, which is really nice. But I do usually go and help hand out Valentines. Generally, the parents not only write their kid's name in the from, but they'll write the to, even though every kid is getting the same Valentine. So then I have to make sure, you know, that Benny is getting his Valentine and it's not the one that says Sally, because some of my students, they have problems reading, and especially when their parents are writing it, sometimes the parents writing cursive. It's just helpful if I go hand out Valentines when I am probably not seeing students in the afternoon. So classrooms hand out Valentines. They hopefully set a restriction on how many Valentines they can eat. They have classroom parties where they already have treats and snacks being brought in, and I would say 90% of them watch a movie. And I'd say about maybe half of my students are not movie watchers. They'll eat the food, they'll get the Valentines, and maybe they'll watch a movie for 5-10 minutes, and then they're done, and there's still 2 hours or hour and a half of the school day left. And so what are they gonna do? They come hang out with me, and that's fine because I have so many great things planned. Let me show you. And I want to be clear that I'm by no means a type A teacher. I function entirely with a pile system. I know where all my stuff is. It might look like it's on a pile, but I know where it is. You need a glue gun or a doily or a pan, you come to me. Duct tape, rhinestones, hot glue. Everybody comes to me and they're like, gosh, you have a lot of stuff. Well, yeah, I know, but every time you need something, I got it. So yes, I'm not a type A teacher. Please ignore any disorganized mess if you can't function like that. First off, I always do a sensory bin. This is the rest of the sensory bin. There's the label. I stored in the gym. This was part of the last one. This looks really nice, but that's just because I moved it over here. If you saw the last video, it's been sitting over here. I use a lot of this pretty much the entire month of February, not necessarily just Valentine's Day, but you can see like this is the lowercase alphabet, the uppercase alphabet's in here too. So this is 4x6, so 24. There's 26 letters in the alphabet, so I just got these little extra cups for the Y and the Z. So we'll take, put our A here, put our B here. I also have a student, if this is hard for them to pick it up, I have the foundations tiles. If you're familiar with that curriculum, and we can put the magnet in here. The magnet fits really good too. I do have a student that can't have magnets though, so then this is ideal. This is for someone who needs that actual picture of the alphabet, so the letter is underneath that. So then they're matching the letter to the letter again, lowercase, uppercase. We've got syllables, so like chocolate, 2 syllables would go on this one. And then I think there's 3 and 4 underneath that, lots of different versions. This one, we're just using one-on-one correspondence to fill up the 3 with the little candies. Yes, that's more than 3. I just want them to match the candy with the heart, not necessarily be knowing that there's 3 candies in that. Got a little color by number will do. This is patterns. This is tally marks, which we practice all the time. And we're over here, we can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And after 30, it gets a little murky. So counting by 5s is hard, and also making them. So going 1, 2, 3, 4, close the gate, that's difficult. So we practice it a lot. So I pretty much change this out continuously to practice every month. If you're looking for any of the links, I'll try to keep it down below in the description. Here we have tracing. So again, uppercase and lowercase. And then it is a lunch tray, but it's a salt tray. You can put that in there and then do the tracing and the salt. Here we have a picture of a fox. And so here's the little ice cream scoops. So then you would spell fox with your ice cream scoops. That's like the cup. That's the ice cream. These are so cute from Dollar Tree. This one has digraphs and this one's just CBC. This one, they're filling the little hearts up with the gems. We're going to make a little mail carrier hat. This is from a really old book that I had laying around that I finally went through and picked out things that I wanted to do. So we'll make this and put it on a sentence strip, and that makes a really nice headband. I'm excited to make those. This one, we've got the number 3. So they would take this card and then they would take this and they'd put 3 little hearts in our little muffin tin. We are making a Valentine's Day lion, mostly because our speech pathologist gave me this old expired noodle. And I was like, great, I can use this for a sensory bin or a craft. And what do you know? I've got a craft. So I found this on Teachers Pay Teachers. It was a freebie. So we're going to color the lion red, pink, purple, you know, Valentine's Day-ish. And then I'm going to have the students use this and glue our noodles onto the outside and then paint the outside red. So then we have our red lion's mane, and then we'll put this face into the middle. It'll be cute. During the actual party, we can always pull up the sensory bin if they want to use it. This is all stuff that will be happening during the morning when it's more of an academic time. And I will also do some of my unique learning system curriculums too. A lot of things for our morning will stay the same. Like my math group is still going to do their intensive math intervention, even though it's Valentine's Day. I know I'm mean. But I have boom cards assigned to them, so when we finish this, we can do boom cards instead of more work, because generally we finish our intensive intervention and have a couple minutes of time left, and then we do just like extra practice of stuff. We are still doing our morning warm-up. I really love this. Let's see if I can get this with one hand. This is what my self-contained students do every single day when they come in and the math group is still happening. Doesn't have the name on it, but I have the entire seasonal bundle of this. Doesn't look very Valentine's Day-ish, but there are some that are more Valentine's Day-ish. We'll do spelling, we'll do our name. We probably won't do our reading mastery language. Probably will skip that for tomorrow because we have more important things to do. This group will probably do the talking version of it because I usually do the lesson like 3 times and then do a chunk of the paper. And so we probably won't do the chunk of the paper, and I'll just do another version of the lesson, which we do on the smartboard. And then I'll do some of the unique learning system things like introducing the book. We'll do our vocabulary, all that normal stuff. But most of my afternoon friends of reading mastery and connecting math concepts and other additional interventions probably won't be happening because that's Valentine's Day party time, which is okay. So this is pretty much morning self-contained friends, and then some of this. And then over here we have, I didn't want to watch the movie, so here I am to party. We've got our Valentine's Day Play-Doh set up. Nobody's eaten this, much to my surprise, even though it does apparently smell like chocolate, except nobody put the lid on. It could go bad. I bought this off Oriental Trading last year, super cheap. It's just a little Valentine's Day twister game if we have enough friends that come on in. I have this craft that I did a couple years ago with some students, and I just don't have enough for a full class set. So depending on how many are in here, I'm putting this on the door. This is what I'm giving to my students. They each get a little Valentine's Day pencil and a ring pop. Kids love ring pops. This is Valentine's Day themed cars, which that's our community bin, and there's actually a mat in there. Let's see, right there. Which I'd say is a little bit bigger than a yoga mat of like a typical community, so like roads and farms and stuff. And so kids love doing that when the community unit is up. So if you have any friends that want to play with the cars, that's great too, because they're all just cute little Valentine's Day characters. Old Target dollar spot. And then this is another little leftover craft that he didn't have enough for a class set. This is the only thing I bought this year besides the ring pops. I saw it at Target and it looked great. And I love how it's not words, it's just pictures, which is perfect. Because sometimes bingo isn't any fun because nobody can read it or find it and they're unsure if they're getting it right. So I loved this when I saw it. And then over here we have the Valentine's Day bin. So anything like academic-ish. I actually have a bin like this for every single month. And so not just Valentine's Day stuff is in here. So like that's for President's Day. The 3-cornered cap, just more like George Washington-ish. But most of my bins aren't very full. So this one is one of the few exceptions where not all of my monthly stuff fits because I just have so much and I'm so excited about it. And so Christmas, Halloween, and then Valentine's Day have their own separate totes because not all of this fits just into here. So I'm going to do the science experiment I decided on Thursday. So I'm going to keep these out. And I always buy the expired ones, you know, when they're like 75% off because nobody really wanted them. Because I don't have to worry about kids eating them because most of them understand expiration dates. And if they don't, I mean, an expired candy is not going to kill you. This is from the last sensory bin. Here's our laminating pile we didn't finish. And yes, at any time of the day when we just have a couple minutes, we'll just pull some of this out and just make some cute little Valentine's Day stuff. Some of these, there's numbers on the bag. So like you can only have 3 of these because it was more expensive stickers. And one of my pet peeves is when kids just cover something in stickers and then they just go home and they're going to throw it away. You know they will. Like if you're going to make something, do it with a purpose, children. Please, please, please. So like, yeah, there's 2 on there because those are glittery stickers. Ooh, and these are letters. which if a kid really wants a certain word or letter, I'll help them find it because it's quite a mess and it's pretty old. Probably most of the vowels are missing. Anywho, there we have it. Valentine's Day. Here we go. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed what I'm doing for Valentine's Day tomorrow. I'm excited. It's one of my favorite holidays of the year. Valentine's Day is such a happy occasion, and it's not like a heavy burden on the teacher. I feel like in Halloween and Christmas, the students expect to get like little gift bags from you. Where on Valentine's Day, they know they're getting Valentines from their peers, and so they totally forget that like, oh, my teacher might have something for me.